You open your eyes in the dark, and your breath hangs in the freezing air. You are lying on animal furs near the glow of last night's fire. Outside, a frozen world of ice and giant beasts is waking up too. You are not human like the ones reading this. You are something older. You are a Neanderthal, and almost everything you think you know about me is wrong. So step into my world and let's live it together. The time is roughly 60,000 years ago, deep in the last ice age. Your kind has ruled these cold lands for hundreds of thousands of years. You live across Europe and Western Asia, from Spain to the mountains of the East. This is a world of glaciers, tundra, and animals out of a nightmare. Woolly mammoths, giant deer, cave bears, and rhinos the size of trucks. To survive here, you must be tough, clever, and never, ever alone. And you are all three. You are the most successful human species of the Ice Age. But the world remembers you as slow, stupid brutes. Let's fix that. For over a century, we pictured you as a dim-witted, hunched-over ape man. That image came from one badly chosen skeleton, an old man crippled by arthritis. But you don't stoop. You stand tall, walk upright, and move with power. Your brain is as big as a modern human's, sometimes even bigger. You make complex tools, control fire, create art, and bury your dead. You are not a failed human. You are a different, brilliant kind of human. So let's meet the real you, starting with your remarkable body. Your body is a machine built for one thing, surviving brutal, endless cold. You are shorter than a modern human, but far stronger and heavier with muscle. You are barrel-chested and stocky, with short, powerful arms and legs. This compact shape holds in heat like a thick mug keeps coffee warm. Your bones are dense and heavy, thickened by a lifetime of hard physical work. Your muscles are so powerful, your grip could crush a modern human's hand. Your wide nose warms and moistens the freezing air before it hits your lungs. A heavy brow shades and protects your deep-set, watchful eyes. You have no real chin, and your face pushes forward, strong and unmistakable. Every part of you is an answer to the same brutal question: how do I not freeze? Your strength is astonishing, but it costs you. You must eat enormous amounts of food, so almost everything in your life revolves around one goal: finding your next meal. But you are far more than muscle. Behind that heavy brow is a powerful mind. Your brain is huge, though shaped a little differently from a modern human's. More of it is devoted to vision and controlling your big, powerful body. You plan ahead, solve problems, and remember the land like a living map. You know which valleys hold game, which plants heal, and which will kill. This is not the mind of a beast, it is the mind of a survivor and a thinker. You learn, you teach, and you pass hard-won knowledge down the generations. You do not survive alone. You live in a small, tight band, like a family. Perhaps 10 to 30 people, parents, children, siblings, and elders. Everyone has a role, and everyone depends on everyone else to live. The band shares food, shares warmth, and shares the endless work of survival. Populations are thin and scattered. You may go a lifetime rarely meeting strangers. And at the heart of that world sits the most important thing you own: fire. Fire is everything. It is warmth, safety, right, and life itself. It keeps the killing cold at bay through the long, brutal nights. It frightens off cave bears, wolves, and big cats prowling in the dark. And it transforms your food, making tough meat soft and safe to eat. Cooking unlocks more energy from every bite, feeding that hungry, powerful body. You keep your precious flames alive, carrying embers carefully from place to place. Losing your fire in the deep cold could mean losing everything. To survive, you are a master craftsman, and stone is your steel. You don't just smash rocks, you shape them with skill and forethought. First, you prepare a stone core, planning the exact tool hidden inside it. Then, with one practiced strike, you pop off a perfect razor-sharp flake. This clever method wastes almost nothing and shows real planning ahead. You make knives, scrapers, points, and blades, each for a specific job. These are not the fumbling tools of a brute, they are precision instruments. And your cleverest trick isn't the stone at all, it's what holds it together. To attach a stone point to a wooden spear, you need glue, and you make it yourself. You take bark from a birch tree and heat it in a very particular way. Too hot and it burns. Too cool and nothing happens. You must get it just right. Done correctly, the bark oozes a black sticky tar, one of the first synthetic materials. You are doing chemistry tens of thousands of years before anyone names it. That glue binds your weapons together and makes them deadly and reliable. This is the work of a truly clever mind, and that mind is yours. To face the cold, you also wrap yourself in the skins of the animals you hunt. You scrape each hide clean, soften it, and shape it into warm coverings. These simple furs are the difference between warmth and freezing to death. You have no woven cloth or fine needles, but you make do, and you endure. Every scrap of the animal is used, meat to eat, hide to wear, bone for tools. But to eat and to be clothed, you must first do the most dangerous thing of all, hunt. You are a top predator, hunting animals that dwarf you in size and strength. There are no bows here, no safe distance. You must get close, terrifyingly close. Your main weapon is a heavy wooden spear tipped with sharpened stone. You don't throw it and hope. You drive it in by hand, at arm's length. This means wrestling with beasts that can crush you with a single blow. So you never hunt alone. You hunt as a team, with a plan. You know the land, and you use it. You drive prey into traps and dead ends. You ambush at a narrow pass, or stampede a herd toward a hidden drop. When the moment comes, it is a chaos of muscle, hooves, dust, and courage. One hunt can feed your whole band for weeks. One mistake can end your life. You bring down mammoths, bison, horses, reindeer, and woolly rhinos. Then you butcher the kill on the spot and haul the meat home to the fire. Hunting like this leaves its mark on your body, over and over again. Your bones tell a story of a life spent grappling with enormous animals. Scientists find your skeletons covered in healed breaks and old wounds. Your injury patterns look just like those of modern rodeo riders. And here's the incredible part. So many of those wounds are healed. You survived injuries that should have killed you. But how?
The answer reveals the most human thing about you of all. Now, you are famous as a meat eater, and meat is the core of your diet. But you are not just a hunter. You are also a gatherer and a forager. You eat roots, seeds, nuts, mushrooms, and even cooked wild grains. By the coast, you gather shellfish. In the woods, you know every edible plant. Traces of your meals are still trapped in the tartar on your ancient teeth. And you are more than a body that eats and hunts. You have an inner world. You collect red and black pigments and grind them into coloring powder. You may paint your skin, your tools, or the walls of your caves. Deep in some caves, red marks appear, made long before modern humans arrive. If those marks are yours, then you are among the very first artists on Earth. You pierce shells and animal teeth to wear as beads and pendants. You collect eagle talons and turn them into striking jewelry. These things are not useful for survival. They are useful for the soul. You are not just alive. You are aware, and you know that you are. But could you speak? Could you share all this with words? Your throat and ears are built much like a modern human's. You carry the same key gene linked to speech that we do. Your ears are even tuned to hear the exact sounds of human speech. You almost certainly talk, in some form, sharing plans, stories, and warnings. The fireside may have echoed with a language now lost forever. Now, remember those healed injuries, the wounds you should not have survived. You survived them because your band refused to let you die. When you are hurt and cannot hunt, others bring you food and keep you warm. One famous elder lived for years, blind in one eye, with a useless, withered arm. He could not have survived on his own. Someone chose to care for him. Another old one lost nearly all his teeth, yet lived on for years. This is compassion, tens of thousands of years before it had a name. You do not abandon your weak, you carry them, you keep them alive. And that same tenderness shows in how you treat your dead. When one of your own dies, you do not simply leave the body behind. You dig a grave and lay them carefully to rest. Sometimes the body is curled up gently, as if only sleeping. In some graves, there are hints of flowers, tools, or a scattering of red ochre. Whether ritual or love, it means one thing: this person mattered to you. You feel grief, you feel loss. You mark the passing of those you love. This is not the behavior of mindless brutes. It is the behavior of people. People who love, who mourn, and who remember. People like you. For hundreds of thousands of years, these cold lands are yours alone. But far to the south, another kind of human is on the move. Taller, thinner, and lighter built, they are spreading out of Africa. They are Homo sapiens. They are us, and they are coming your way. They carry lighter weapons, throwing spears, and reach further than you can. They live in larger groups, trade over great distances, and multiply fast. But slowly, over thousands of years, the newcomers push into your lands. And one day, in a frozen valley, the two kinds of human finally meet. What happens next will decide the fate of your entire species. The meeting is not always a war. For thousands of years, you share the same world. Sometimes the two kinds of human meet and they do not fight at all. They live near each other. They learn from each other. And sometimes a Neanderthal and a modern human fall together and have children. Their blood, your blood, does not vanish. It spreads. And yet, something is going terribly wrong for your people. Slowly, over thousands of years, the Neanderthals begin to vanish. With so few of you, every loss cuts deep and is hard to replace. The Ice Age itself grows wild and unpredictable, swinging hot and cold. The animals you depend on shift and dwindle, and your food grows scarce. The newcomers, with larger groups and wider trade, weather the hard times better. They may outcompete you for the same shrinking supply of prey. New diseases may pass between the two kinds of human, striking you hardest. There is likely no single cause. It is many pressures at once. Band by band, valley by valley, your people quietly fade from the world. Around 40,000 years ago, the last of your kind takes a final breath. One of the most successful humans ever is gone after 1/3 of a million years. But here's the twist that changes everything. You did not vanish completely. A part of you never died at all. Their descendants carried your blood out across the whole world. Today, billions of living people carry a piece of your DNA inside them. If your roots lie outside Africa, a small part of you is Neanderthal. Your genes shape our skin, our hair, our immune systems, even how we fight illness. Every day, your ancient body quietly helps modern humans survive. You were never truly a dead end. You are woven into us. The Neanderthals did not simply die out. In a way, they became us. So this was your life as a Neanderthal. Not a brute, not a failure, but a brilliant, tender, powerful kind of human. You made fire, art, tools, and glue. You cared for the weak and mourned the dead. And when your time ended, you did not vanish. You lived on inside us. The next time someone calls a person a caveman as an insult, remember the truth. They were us, and we are partly them. If this changed how you see them, subscribe and tell me, could you have survived the ice? Partly them. If this changed how you see them, subscribe and tell me, could you have survived the ice?